Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to SMO any percent open tournament. Another Division S Group G match coming up here. DannyGeffen just finished race with on, going up against Salmonburt. Danny's PB is 58.24, Salmon 59.57. And yeah, runners will be getting started in just a couple minutes. Orc Guitarist and be on comms, and we have Dancer restreaming as well. Shouts to him. This will be our last race of the day. Or actually, no, it will not be. Because there's a race coming up right after, as Dancer said. That, like, just got changed about an hour ago. Normally would not have a race after this, but we do now. Some change of scheduling. Alright, Bolt Runner is just about ready here. Okay, Bolt Runners are heading to Cap Kingdom. Alright. I forgot to mention, but Danny did go ahead and move up his last race, getting 74 points. He now moved up to second place in the division. So Lightron now only has 32-point lead. Or my bad, only a 13-point lead for the top of the division, with Danny in second. Sam messing with the start of program a little bit. Alright, Danny finishes up left side. Oh, Salmon. Not getting his triple jump out. Now he's just gonna have to take back up, so me like on pace for like a 30-ish now. Or 230-ish. Yeah, pretty rough start for Salmon, finish up below 2-3x. 233. Danny, on the other hand, gonna be Being a 216. Danny. Let's give him a DSS just like the last race. Oh, I was kind of expecting that. Was Salmon getting a 2-3X? He will miss DSTA now. He's just gonna go forward, but it was worth a shot for sure. If you know how to do DSS, if you're a really bad cap. So I respect the decision, but it will Salmon for a bit behind. Probably looking at like a 6 LX range. Uh-oh, Salmon. This got Madam Brutal a bit. Danny attempting chest flip. Ends up missing here. Oh. Can't bonk. Trying to get back out of the cave. A lot of time lost there at the end of Cascade for Danny. Hopefully DSTA will still be okay with it. 245 is probably on the edge. Salmon missing the clip as well. With that, it was gonna be a decent Cascade exit for Danny, but now kind of bad for both runners. Danny gonna probably knew he was gonna miss DSTA, so he decides to just set up now. Salmon will definitely have to set up this in employees only, like with his cap missing DSS made it more than guaranteed that he's gonna miss it. And Sam Bolton versus Town movement. Salmon said, up with the menu, do DSTA. Now coming up to archery for Denny, and Sam gonna be finish up reverse town movement. It's getting very nice archery movement. I saw it in the last race too from Danny. Very nicely done. Salmonburt there from Salmon. Now Danny will set up for Dram. Any issues? Platform was in his way. And we'll see him take back his Bold Bill and do Black Clip route. Alright, Salmon setting up for Dram now. Reverse Jaxie from Danny. Looks like he did not get a triple jump, so it was a little tight. This might affect his Bold Bill Mimic or Black Clip cycle consequently. Let's see if he did end up messing up this reverse Jaxie just a little bit more last race. Okay, barely gets that Bold Bill Manip to work with the Bold Bill to crush the block by capturing him. I'll see him set for Black Clip, and he misses the ledge. Hopefully he can get back on pretty quickly. We'll see what kind of cycle he's dealing with now. And he rolls past the moon. Yeah, this is going to be quite a long time because when you grab them in the pot from where it should be when you're doing the clip, and yeah, Cappy does that on this clip. It's really, really annoying. Even if you're beneath the bullet bill, he will like clip through the wall and get him. So Danny gonna be taking a lot of time lost at the end of sand. Kind of a rough early game for him. And as I said, Salmon having some trouble getting up to Pocket Barrier. No, Danny clips back in on the moon, but does a roll cancel clip to get out, thankfully. That roll cancel clip's pretty hard. But Salmon gets the clip and now is head for Sphinx, so kind of rough for both runners, honestly. Like in Danny's last race, he ended up getting a 10-11. So this is like 40 behind that. And 10:51, or no, actually 45. To 10:56, yeah. And I can officially say that DannyGeffen and Salmon are behind my PB, which is crazy. It kind of feels good to say for some reason. Alright, Danny setting up triple leg clip. I believe that does work. He did get it in his last race. Alright. Very well done from Danny. Let's see if Salmon attempts a clip. He does. And I don't think that worked. He definitely capped her at the right time. Okay, very nice backup though. Very fast normal leg clip. Yep, Danny finishing up. Nice camera clip here. Salt Lake Kingdom. So Danny ended up getting a 1336, so it's like a 240, like 241 like again. It's also what he got last race, I believe. So very nicely done. I'm expecting that to be the exact same, but certainly would have been like 2 or 3 seconds slower. Kind of goated at Lake. Hey Danny, some true here. Salmon out of Lake is 36 behind. Mistakes in Captain Cascade, because his spam wasn't that awful. Right, Danny, we get a nut clip here. We head up towards out of bounds. Very nicely done, grabbing the moon now. Just to get this cap bounce, and he does very well. Salmon taking a bonk there, getting up to the uproot. Some trouble with the true out movement from Salmon. Alright, Danny, attempting maze clip here. I don't think that worked from Salmon, yeah. Tell that he was really far out of the wall and he grabbed the moon. So he will have to, for this intermediate route, so to speak, back up. Alright, Danny misses maze clip, but will do a nice back up there with the triple jump off the fence, and now head up to Flower Road skip. Ooh, it takes a ledge grab at the edge here. Sometimes spacing out that triple jump can be very annoying. Salmon come worst boat here because he's gonna have to, when 9 goes to his clip, he's gonna, well, actually he wouldn't even have a point of going for his clip because he has to grab the Storyman anyway, I believe. He does attempt it. I mean, he'll just have to come back and kill the Piranha, I guess. Because he has him down. Determined to get this mace clip. And he doesn't even get a triple jump, unfortunately. So, pretty rough-wooded here from Salmon. Trouble getting out of the maze. But now... Wait, am I crazy? Why has he not killed the Piranha yet? Am I insane? I'm pretty sure I saw him miss that clip. I guess he just forgot. Oh my gosh. Taking death. Yeah, I forgot to kill the Piranha. Guess he realized at the last second. It's kind of strange. Danny heading up to pipes now. I'm not missing Pipes Clip last race, so... Go. I think that works. Okay, nicely done from Danny. I wasn't sure if it looked kind of borderline, but he ended up getting it. Salmon doing the story moon for us, taking a bit of having to do a backup there, and now messing up getting up to the crumbling tower moon. Oh my gosh. Salmon, quite a rough roaded. Crumbling tower quite a bit. Danny, then 1845, and Salmon, I believe, is on pace for like a 21x about. Or I mean, no, it's probably a little bit worse. I mean, because it was like he's definitely a little bit worse. He's probably getting like a 24x. It's like based on his lake exit and how this wood's going. So I'm taking a stun animation there on Spearless Movement, and Danny is the hint heart. Thankfully does get the fast hat though. Salmon taking a bonk, heading over to Pipes. Oh my gosh, Salmon. Not enough time. I imagine this like by 24x pace. Could be wrong. Does not get the clip either. Yeah, he's gonna be fine in the cycle. I could tell his movement at the start was pretty slow. And he's nowhere near making this cycle, ends up taking 2 hits of damage. Now that turns what could have been a 23x out of tower into 25x now. So Danny not really getting that great of a what is it? I mean, he's like 50 seconds behind his last run. And he falls all the way down, getting to the butterfly. Oh my gosh. He has not grabbed Butterfly Moon yet. I think he will get Stone Cage. That's an interesting backup. I didn't even think about that, but that's probably smart. Because Stone Cage only loses about 5 seconds to just grab it along with Cage, and I believe there's a strat you can do which can speed it up a little bit. So Danny, I haven't even thought about this before. I'm pretty sure sometimes I've like missed Butterfly and then got on the way back up, but I like this strat. That he's doing. Pretty smart backup. Thankfully not taking a death or anything. So he's gonna spawn the Torpedo, then go down and get it. Like, this is what you do in like Dark Side. I think it's in Darker as well. Not totally sure. Alright, very nice done from Danny. Hopefully we can get him on the bridge, no problem. Okay, should be able to stay alive at this height. Not a 22:32 about. From Danny, given the on-screen timer's accurate. And Danny finishing up Lost Red as Salmon's finished up Cloud. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds out of Wooded it was. So Salmon quite deep of a hole already. Unfortunate because he was in last place going into this, and now I was gonna get missing Mean Tree and having to back it up. Okay. I'm gonna check what BPT Danny's at. Salmon's doing lost 58-33. Probably I'm missing a cycle there on the platforms, I can tell, even though I missed it. So 58's probably out of the picture, but certainly like 59, like, could still probably even beat his run from earlier with like not that much trouble. It's sort of tough, but he can definitely do it. Last run's a 9:16. Alright, Salmon. A few issues on Mean Tree, but I think that's a decent Wrestle Lost Kingdom. Danny ended up missing Giggler here. He last race as well. Fortunately, that is going to, if you can count for luncheon as well, is going to take about 9 seconds off his best possible time, I believe. So that's 7 damage run, 2 in luncheon. Is the extra shop text. Which is always something I kind of forget to think about. See Salmon doing the Goomba Heck movement. Danny quite a bit ahead, setting up for the Dram and Metro Kingdom. Again, you know how to do standard bolt building right here. Salmon ends up missing the clip as well. See Danny come up to slots here. Alright, Salmon finishes up Wiggler. Let's see if I can get this cycle here with the Bullet Bill. Does a little bounce strat and gets up just fine. Very nicely done. That should take away, like, this potential for damage to go wrong, thankfully. Seemed to have a decent beginning. Okay, gets a single jump here, but it's not a ton of time loss. Salmon gets a nice scoop clip. Now Danny, not go for reverse people's last run. Maybe just not a strat he does. Definitely used to seeing it mostly at this level. I think he wanted to go for it there, so he moved the camera up. But having to go back and get the lever now. Some trouble getting to the moon. Wait, did he just warp? Did he grab both moons? He's missing a moon. Uh, Danny, you're a moon short, buddy? This is not good. Oh. Yeah, he accidentally globes. I don't know what ridiculous backup he's cooking here. I guess he's just gonna go back into the sub area. Maybe there is a faster he could get. I don't really know. I don't know what his option was. He could have done jump rope or something. Oh, God. Alright. Does reverse people's room in the end. Salmon, no, Salmon messing up, building quite a lot. This is a very interesting display here from both runners. Much that sucks for Danny, I honestly have done the same thing in people's room before. So it's a very frustrating mistake. Danny, I'm probably like high 59 BBT, 59, 51 now. Kind of unfortunate run for both runners, just Salmon taking a little bit more. Salmon has trouble getting the climb here. I'll see if Danny can pull out a nice setup list ICC again. That's what he did in his last race. Salmon will go for reverse peoples, maybe? Yeah, no, he's probably not. He appears to be doing a normal movement. Salmon, fortunately not even getting barely a sub 33, if that. Yeah, like it's like basically a 33 flat, not a really high 32.59. Or I did the math backwards. 32.50. It was 10 seconds off. 32.50. My bad. It's kind of weird because I'm doing runs myself. It's kind of easier to tell basic paces like that, but I get confused when I'm watching other people play. And he can be heading to Goomba Room now. So he did pull off Syllabus ICC in the last race. So that he'll be going for here. This trip is definitely way harder without a setup. Setup makes it fairly consistent. And he apparently does this in all of his PBs, which I was not really aware of. So he mentioned it last round. Danny up to his third try, just like that, but he ends up getting it. Alright, he does. Last race, it took him about like fifth or sixth try. I was really surprised to see him pull it out, but now up to set up a Snowdram. Oh my gosh, it was so low, and then he ended up vectoring enough at the end. It was a little scary coming up to the first cap bounce. Alright. Probably about low 102 BBT now. Salmon was 150 behind out of Metro. Still on 102, 32 BBT was his BBT. Danny ended up missing Fish Dip last run, so maybe he can get it here. And not too much going on Seaside. Lynchin can be the real determiner of what happens, probably. Danny missing the clip again. Fortunate from Danny. Alright, Danny's Fish Club. Move on to luncheon for him. Which was his like worst kingdom and like the biggest time off of his gold in the last run. Salmon can get fish dip here. Going to attempt it with the double bong setup, and yeah, they're very nicely done from salmon. Got a little, looks like Danny got a little far from the wall and saw triple, but ends up to do a backup here, falling all the way down. Ooh, oh my gosh, Danny. I mean, I don't know if I've really seen people do the spiritless jump from this angle, but it's gotta be possible. That's so close. Okay. He was really, really, like, a few pixels away from entering the fight, which would not have been good, but... Now I'm gonna be able to do the rest of the spiritless route. Salmon. I'm about to get a pretty good seaside, though, despite what's got on this run. And that was very nice, forkless from Danny. A little bit slow spin pound on the moon, that's okay. It was very nice to see. Danny is up triple jumping into that pot. Taking a time loss. Gonna be going up to forks now with these log bounces. Kind of surprised he does not go for the hard strat here. I would say it's decent, but it's not like a ton if you miss it. Though it definitely does look quite difficult. Some nice movements. Start of luncheon. Nice jump around the Spirited Arena. Now Danny's gonna be headed up to fork. Salmon does fork. Sam or Danny headed to turnip movement, and Salmon doing forkless now. Nice turnips from Danny. Actually, a little bit slow because he was far away and then spawned, but not huge time loss. Certainly can go a lot worse than that. Like half a second, but now Danny did have a death in last luncheon. It was in some area, and hopefully he stays alive to Bizblock jump here. Lightron take a death to it as well in the last race. It's movement to salt pile out there from Salmon. Danny send up for this triple jump to the coin box. Yeah, just it's again very well done. So missing the boost on that dive vault. It's not too bad. Hopefully he can stay alive in this sub area. Death that he took last time was definitely not expected. Alright. Definitely a lot better than last luncheon. The challenge goes well. Quite rare to see a death on it, but definitely possible. Oops, salmon. Yeah, gonna take a lot of time loss here. It's gonna be an awkward backup. Because Neville losing his speed with the turn up, and I guess just didn't want to throw it across. Didn't want to take the risk, because I mean, if you throw it in the lava, that's a lot more time loss. Yeah, not as bad as lunch in the last one from Danny. So, like, yeah, no 31 BPT at a luncheon here. Alright, salmon. Move to Fizzblock jump. Stays doing ruined. Nicely done, salmon. Oh, what was that death? That is just really unfortunate. Okay. He does know the spot where you can run up the wall. I always get it confused because all the geometry like looks the same. Salmon, I think still probably having a yes best possible time now to 103.21. So quite a lot of time loss in luncheon. Now plus 226 on Danny. As Danny's gonna be heading into Bastion. Right. On pace for a 101 a 100. Bad. Like, when would like put him at first place in the division without any matches left, so he really just needed a win of any kind, and Salmon is likely gonna not be picking up a ton of points, unfortunately. Danny got quite a good bunnies in the last race. Got 4-3. I have no idea where he damaged there. The damage is getting damage for it. Did he like touch the torch up to the wire. Odd. He will be getting damage refill here, unfortunately. I was gonna say, he had like such a good bunnies last race, like maybe do likewise here, but that's kind of unfortunate 2-second time loss. Oh my gosh, Danny. Gonna take a death. It's up, going off the edge, unfortunately. Now taking Bonk, just really rough start to Bowser's. Be looking at 101 now for Danny, unfortunately. He gets a decent shard cycle at the end. Sam's best possible time into Bowser was 103.34. So probably gonna finish about 2.5 minutes behind. Danny got missing Zarbomba. Having some trouble in this last phase too. Ooh. Set up for first person didn't work, and now taking even more time loss. Quite a rough bunnies from Danny. He didn't get this while he was like barely ahead. At least. I'm missing a shard. Gonna just opt to take the bird here. About 2 seconds slower. Alright, Danny should be able to set up for Pipeless here. Very nicely done. Start some exploit. Oh my gosh, Danny. Walking in the wrong place with the Pokio. Got stuck. Sucks. Me taking quite a lot of time loss on this climb. Salmon ended up getting Zarbama though, and somehow misses twice on this last phase. Probably just should go for the normal strat. There we go. Alright. Rough Bowsers for both runners. A little bit more so for Danny, honestly. It's Gory Topper actually had to go to the platform to make the spin pound. So technically not doing Topper Core. Set up for TA. It does it. Right. Got like a low 101 BPT in the moon, probably. Or actually, no, it's like higher in the 101s because she already lost quite a lot in bunnies. Going up to 101.28, so it's like 45 seconds time loss-ish. 45 to 50 seconds, and now Salmon. Starting off mech split. Finishes up Crate Spoon, now going for blind jump. Alright, Salmon. I start to mech, gets a nice top required. I'm just going to wait it out and go for TA. Danny's possible time is now 101.39. So likely to finish off a 101. Say that he's gonna take like a solid 3 to 5 seconds with this start. Unfortunately. Maybe a little more. Nice okay skip from Danny at least. Alright, Danny. To the Bowser fight now. Salmon is going to be entering Moon with a 104.9 BPT. Yeah, Danny's lead kind of shrunk a little bit from Bunnies to Mech, but ended up going up a little bit after Mech split from Salmon. Alright, Danny headed up to the last phase of Bowser. Salmon having some trouble at the start here too with his Vector. Not able to get the triple jump out. These for really high. 101. 2DSS. Salmon gonna have to take third try now on one wall give. And ends up actually seeing again now to try number 4. Okay. Oh, Danny, what? I looked away for 1 second as Salmon was doing Moonskip, like, Danny ends up taking a death on 2DSS, I suppose. I saw he was getting up to it, but I guess he died really quickly. So that must have been, like, second or third jump. Not, like, as common to, like, maybe in that area, but quicker than I would have expected. Attempt it again. I mean, Kaz pretty much secured the win here in Division, I guess. Yeah, now the fourth try, technically, if you count the death as a try. Probably should just go in the pipe now. About probably not gonna work out. Yeah. Okay, stays up and then gets it. So, losing quite a lot to 2DSS, unfortunately. Not gonna run to 102. Definitely on pace for like a really high 101 and to escape like maybe a 4x. He played super well. I'm gonna be finishing off 1-2, 3x, 4x-ish. Yeah, probably 4x. Nice early pillar. Did he miss the first pillar? I have a feeling, yeah, he definitely missed the first pillar. Am I crazy? No, he did not. I'm blowing my mind, but Danny finishes up like a 102.49, I believe. Okay, 102.48 actually. And Danny secure the win and definitely got enough points to end up winning out Group G. Very well done, GG. DannyGeffen here today, securing 2 wins. And we'll watch Salmon finish up his run. On pace for like a high 104. Second attempt on 2DSS. Oh my gosh, fails 6 jump. A lot of trouble. Ooh, gets ceiling there. Thankfully, landing back on the platforms. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if he wants most points possible, like, he could probably just take the pipe, but gonna opt to show it off. Ooh, quite a lot of trouble. Getting stuck in these, like, fifth to 7 jump range. Kind of hitting a lot of ceilings and falling back down. That's a really annoying trick. I was spending almost 2 minutes on this, it seems. And ends up taking a death. Alright. So I can try to escape for salmon. Making Bowser dance. I've never seen that. Okay, at least he's not pulling a black screen and getting a 108 in a Division S match. Sometimes tricks kind of just work when they don't matter. Very nice in salmon. Now, go into pillars, get a 106 here. Maybe the runner wants to do some interviews, I can ask. But looks like Dance is already on it, because he's kind of the GOAT. And some trouble with the first pillar. Alright. Salmon. 106.30, 46. Or 47. Oh, I'm crazy. 106.49. I lost a little bit to the ending. Okay. Okay. Both runners are tired and European, and they're up late, so I have to end it there. Okay, yeah. Very nicely done from DannyGeffen. Clutching out the win and should be getting enough points to take Division G. Now, we have one more race coming up for you guys. And I believe Dance is still restreaming, so have gonna stay on here for a bit, but I will be heading off as we'll have Lucid and Broadway finish off the night for y'all. Thanks guys for tuning in. GG's to both runners, and thanks Dance for restreaming. I'll see you guys later.